Justin Shockey for Maryland and Luca Tria for Cornell. Big Red still without their primary faceoff man, Paul Rasimovic. He's missed the last 4 games with an arm injury. And Cornell stepped out of bounds, so Maryland will have possession first. Terps, the defending national champions. They have been to Bernhardt against Fleet Wallace. Bernhardt, great speed, gets the step, and Jared Bernhardt here in Annapolis gets Maryland on the board.
This time, it is one speed dodge, pass goal line extended, and if you look here, he doesn't shoot prematurely. He takes another 2 or 3 steps. It looks at
he's hung up. Bernhardt waiting, dancing, picked up by Dom Doria. Bernhardt, he's got both Maryland goals.
Body and his size to get to prime real estate. Right there, the body lean. Gets up past the 5x5, gets up to about 10 yards north of the goal line extended. The defense, terrific ride. You see the confidence, size of this Maryland team.
Bernhardt on the inside off the feed from Fairman.
Years ago, Bubba Fairman played a lot of attack in high school too. So comfortable behind the cage. So when he takes the opposing team's defenses behind the cage, it's a midfielder like Dowiak who's out of his comfort zone, and you see them.
The West Coast wondering when Pac-12 lacrosse becomes a reality. Fletcher's shot saved by Morris. The rebound taken by Maryland. Wow! Woo-hoo! Erased. Here's Teat. Feeds inside, and Cornell gets on the board. Teat
needed it. How you doing? Teat's there to scoop up the loose ball. They got a 2-on-1. O'Connell gets crushed by McCulloch.
Brody Merrill at the Hill Academy up in Canada. Peterson, a junior captain. A captain is a sophomore. Here come the Terps. A chance for a long pole goal, and they get it. Michael Adler.
Off of face-offs are worth like double credit. It almost takes 3 possessions to score on average, and boom, just as Cornell was sniffing this thing, you see the great face-off work by Shockey, the flip to Adler, who filled in so.
Matt Licciardi, the freshman. Licciardi with the assist. And Cornell comes right back. It's 4-2.
On 5 sets, he's a big, strong kid. But Licciardi, the undersized sophomore midfielder, knows exactly where that slide is coming from.
San Diego.
Your favorite city.
Greatest city in the history of mankind. Now Bernhardt feeding inside, and there's DeMeo to cash in.
What they're seeing. Bernhardt's got Fleet Wallace hung up. Draws the double team, and there's no defensive rotation down the backside. So if you're going to send 2 to double team Jared Bernhardt, the rest of the I've never experienced something like that within a game. The game within the game.
You wonder if they can live up to the hype. Connor Kelly has lived up to the hype all season. His first
top center.
Oh, you're not kidding. I mean, he's looking at all of that 6x6. A lot of guys will hedge and fly down to the sides of the cage, and you decrease your angle. Kelly knows that. And Cornell is sloughing in
championship weekend.
For ticket information and championship updates, visit ncaa.com/lacrosse. Cornell tallies its 3rd goal.
He's semi towards the middle of the field where the goal is big, and he makes Morris move pipe to pipe, and the big goalie from Texas doesn't get there.
And you know what he also does, Quinn? Shoot.
From his family line, his great uncle, one of the great track stars in the history of Cornell lacrosse, and that time it's Peterson cashing in from in close to Big Red, starting to possess the ball.
When they were down, Dowiak left-handed down the alley, flip inside, and there's Peterson, the junior from Toronto.
Got to make plays that you're not accustomed to. Jordan Dowiak only had 6 assists coming into today.
Fairman had a step. Fairman against the short stick, feeding the crease. Bubba Fairman finding Wisnauskas.
And they share one thing in common, and that's charisma. Here you see a freshman now playing his best ball when it matters. And once again, Cornell not on the same page defensively, Kark. They send 2 for the ball handler, and they leave a man in front wide open.
They're so concerned about
with Ryan Bray.
It's a 5-on-4 in front. The defense is in a box or a diamond formation.
Skip pass. Bubba! The freshman.
Inning corners. Fairman has the Terps up.
Slow start in that first quarter where they went 1 for 6.
Great ball movement, and Maryland cashes in again. Colin Giblin, the senior from Bethesda.
Overtime win against Johns Hopkins. Anytime Maryland has drawn double teams today, good things have happened. And watch Snyder cut right down the seam.
Elsewhere, and that made the difference. And then the championship game, Adam DeMillo. 5 goals all season, 2 in the title game. Bubba Fairman with a 4-point afternoon.
Blossomed late in the season. Eyes up, he gets the helper. Eyes up again, operating from X, dissecting the defense with a nice dish inside. Beautiful shot from the outside. Grip it and rip it off the skip pass. He can dodge, so he's drawing 2, and Snyder converts. Fairman has been the Terps offensive MVP. Camp June 3rd through 6th. Hopefully Christian Knight will be a counselor again. Fantastic with the younger kids.
Fairman with his 3rd.
Off the charts because, like I mentioned, play him anywhere. Moments ago, we saw him spraying 2 outside shots. Now he's going 1-on-1 against a long pole. Typically, the matchups for Maryland attack the shorty. Who's the guy or 2 that has the weak link?
DeMeo, top shelf for his 2nd goal. The freshman.
Top shelf placement. Watch how quickly this is in and out of the stick. Boom.
Wow. Credit out Adam DeMillo as well, understanding where the pressure is coming from. When a midfielder drives down that side, rolls back, he knows.
There with a win against Johns Hopkins today. Dowiak ends the long scoring drought for Cornell.
A hot guy. So right here he yells out, T.O. Look at the left side of your screen. There's 11. He's got to go. He's late. Turn and rake. Communication leading to execution is a signature of a good defense.
Dowiak has put together a lot like him. He's got red hair. I got brown hair.
There's Dowiak again on cue. Back-to-back goals for Cornell. 12-6.
Respect around the house, but the fact of the matter is, as a shooter, you salivate when you feel defensive pressure going down the field with the other Dodger. And that's what Maryland did. Fletcher took
here. It's a 6-goal margin, 6 and change to go.
That was not said with confidence, but Dowiak playing with confidence. He's got 4.
Doable. Now it's 5 with 6 and change. So you know, the math works. The question, though, are possessions. And it's so often is triggered by Fogo dominance.
Fletcher is understanding.
If Cornell is going to have any chance of completing a comeback or getting it to within striking distance.
Wow!
Maybe not. Fletcher!
Hit the back of the net. This time he takes it himself. When you're in the 5-on-5 set, the defensive slide changes. But in all honesty, it doesn't matter because of the shot location. Morris, a righty goalie, you cannot.
Goal is open. Now Christian Knight retreating in the goal. Here come the Terps. Too easy for Jared Bernhardt.
With heavy pressure right here, runs by his man and then keeps his eyes up. This is just about being the best athlete on the field. And Jared Bernhardt dusts his man, but 41 in white deserves a lot of credit. Bernhardt works back to make that an easy pass.
13 this year with a chance to play for a spot in a national semifinal. Cornell still battling till the end. The roar is for Maryland, and a familiar refrain in college lacrosse. The Terps are headed to championship weekend once again.